Hey everyone, Tyson the Subaru Specialist here with another session of Subaru School. And in today's session of Subaru School, I'm going to teach you guys how to recalibrate the throttle on your drive-by-wire Subaru. So that's pretty much all of the newer Subarus. Now, why would you want to reprogram the throttle? Well, say you're buying a new-to-you Subaru, it's used and the previous owner's driven it, or I have had some people say, hey, I don't like how this acceleration is on their newer Subaru. You can reprogram the throttle and it will learn your driving habits. So new to you vehicle, you can kind of start from scratch. And if it's a new vehicle, you can kind of set it to, again, scratch and kind of program it yourself. I will put a PDF link to the video, like the instructions, sorry, with a really easy breakdown, but I just figured I'd show you guys in a video how to do it. So today's vehicle, we're gonna be doing this on a 2021 Subaru Outback Limited XT. You can do it on the non-XTs, the naturally aspirated engines. You may notice a slight difference in it, more with the XT than the naturally aspirated, but this one has almost 100,000 kilometers on it, so it's got a few kilometers on it, so let's reset it back to factory. So first things first, you wanna get in your Subaru, and you're gonna keep the door closed, and you're not gonna open your door until you're on step 10. Step 2 is without your foot on the brake, but the key in the vehicle, you're gonna press it once, twice. So you're not actually starting the engine. You're gonna wait about 10 seconds for the head unit to fully boot. You're gonna put the park brake on. Make sure it's on. That is important. So head unit's on. I'm gonna turn off air conditioning. You can leave AC on, like that's totally fine. I double clicked it there. So I'm on right now. Now I turn off the car and this puts it into the kind of no throttle position. It recalibrates it. So I'm gonna wait 30 seconds and essentially I'm waiting for this park brake to go out. Your radio screen may stay backlit even after the park brake light has gone out. That's totally fine, but you're really essentially waiting 30 seconds for the park brake light to go out. And I know that that's kind of boring, so I'm just gonna pause this until it goes off. So it's off. I was counting in my head, it was actually 32 seconds for this one. Now we're gonna go back to the start button. We're gonna press it once, twice, again, without your foot on the brake. Now, the next part is gonna be a little different to film. So what we're gonna do is we're slowly going to step on the accelerator and we're gonna try to make it take 2 seconds down. 1,000, 2, 1,000. And we're gonna do the same thing up. 1,000, 2, 1,000. And we're gonna do that 30 times. 1,000, 2, 1,000. 1,000, 2, 1,000. And you're gonna do it essentially 31 times. And instead of having you guys stare at my foot the entire time, I'm gonna pause it until I'm at the very end. 29, 30, 31. Now we're gonna press the start button, shut off the Outback, and we're gonna wait for the parking light brake to go off again. And again, I'm gonna pause it. So it's gone out again. We can now exit the vehicle. And make sure you take your key fob with you. We're gonna close the door. We're not gonna lock it. I'm just gonna walk away from the car with the fob and you're gonna leave it for 5 minutes. So the downside to this method, the downside is there's no audible or physical or visual notification that it's changed. So the only way you can really tell if this has worked is if you take it for a spin after you've completed this and it's different or better. So give that a try. If it doesn't work the first time, try it a second time. You could have messed up on the foot presses. I've taken that 21 Outback for a drive and it definitely behaves better than it did previously. So I think this is probably gonna be something that we make standard operating procedure for the pre-owned Subarus. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the comments below. Like I said, I am gonna include the link to the PDF, and thank you to outback.org for actually having this kind of little printout for me. And actually one of my customers, Braden, brought this to my attention, so you can all thank him in the comments as well. Thanks for watching, everyone. If there's something you'd like to see covered in a future Subaru School video, put it in the comments below. Love hearing from you guys. Talk to you soon.